set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And we are underway from Miami. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
And they'll be led out by the second overall pick from BYU, now in his second season, Zach Wilson. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. The Jets at 11-5 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense. And they'll begin by running the option. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
2nd and 8 coming up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
And here comes Berrios.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. There's Wilson to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now it's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Robinson again, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. An option run with Tua. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Holding offense.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Back to the ground with Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, Wilson. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
He is going to find Hill here. They find some open field here. Then all the way for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards for number 11.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And Hill with it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Tua. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua going to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-17. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away from the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Robinson up the middle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we're talking about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Again, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Second down and goal. Wilson got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Dolphins offense returning to the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
A give left side to Robinson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Ready.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tua.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. Let's go. 41-yard line. Opposite. Green. Blue. Check. Yellow. Line. Smith. Red.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Ready.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Hunt will try going up the middle. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go, set. Blue check. Yellow. Line. Smith. Red. Check white. Check pink.
They run again with Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's more.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw. Holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 48 yards. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team.
And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Tua now on 1st down. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, this is blocked. And the Jets have got it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 30, 10, 5, and oh, he will not get in. Took it all the way back inside the 5, but in the end, an exercise in futility. Doesn't get to the promised land.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets,
they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seed.